Hey everybody, this is Bill. I am the Salty Old Marine. Today I wanted to talk to you about older veterans and VA disability claims. And I want to shout out to another YouTuber, a fellow Marine veteran, a guy who goes by the name of Clay, and his YouTube channel is the Civ Div. I'll put a link in the description, and this is nothing here should be construed as being an attack on Clay. I actually have been watching his videos for a long time. I've gotten an awful lot out of them. He's informative, he's funny, he's just a good guy, right? And I enjoy his videos very much. You should watch his video, watch the linked one, watch all his videos, and subscribe and all that good stuff. He's been doing this longer than I have. He's been doing it quite well. He's got a lot of subscribers and a lot of viewership. It's just fantastic. I think it's great. So go Clay, right? He actually, among others, inspired me to do this YouTube channel, but he put out a video the other day, and I am going to react to that video. Again, if you watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. In the video, he talked about how he got to 100% with VA disability, and he basically described he served in the Marine Corps as an infantryman, and he had 4 deployments, and that before and after each deployment there was a questionnaire that he filled out about his health, and because he was honest about what the things that went on while he was serving, when he got out, of course, he had all of that to draw upon to link his current disabilities at that time, his diagnosed disabilities, to an in-service event, and it made it very straightforward for him. And he's right, and I think that's great. I will say that in my time, from the 1970s to the 1980s, they did not do that. Plus, I did not have any deployments as such because we were not at war. I was a veteran of the peacetime, as the VA likes to call it. You know, there's a couple of things I can't help here, guys. One, I can't help having served during peacetime. We served. Some of us served in times of conflict, and some of us served in times of no conflict, peacetime. How can I help that? How is that my fault? How is that a problem? We all served, right? The second thing is I got old. Well, you know what? Not all of us get the privilege of getting old, and I'm not thrilled about it, but I'm certainly grateful that I'm still here. But let's get back to the point of this video. In the video, after Clay described how he got to 100%, he made some comments about older veterans that I didn't care for. So, and I hear it from a lot of places, not just from Clay in this particular video. So I want to break this down a little bit. First of all, he pointed out, and he pointed out correctly, that as veterans get older, their bodies start to fall apart, right? Things break. Yeah, absolutely right about that. So, you know, arthritis is a thing, and IBS is a thing, and migraines are a thing. All these things, and some of them come with old age. I get that. He pointed out that, you know, his grandmother has all kinds of ailments, and she never served. So us old guys, maybe we should just give up. Maybe we should just go away. Maybe we should just accept the fact that the reason we have disabilities is because we're old, and you know, just move on. Leave it for the young guys. He didn't say that, not in so many words, but he kind of implied it. Now, later on in the video, he did backtrack a little bit, and he said, listen, if you've got disabilities that can be rated, you should go for it and get those rated. But honestly, the thrust of the video was young guys rule, old guys suck. And yeah, I didn't care for that. Clay, if you're watching this, first of all, thank you. I'm a nobody. Appreciate the fact that you might watch this. I think it's great. Thanks. But second of all, we're not nobodies, and we're not going away. Yeah, we are old. Some of us are served during peacetime. We do not have those in-service events in our medical records or our service record books that we can easily draw upon to prove a current disability is linked to our time in service. And of course, the fact that there's a huge gap in some cases. In my case, more than 40 years between the time we actually served. I got out in 1985, right? It's 2025, so 40 years since I served, since I last wore the uniform on active duty. That's a big gap. When you're applying for VA disability, there's a lot working against you. However, my goal, in addition to getting my own disabilities correctly rated with the VA, is to help other veterans to do the same. That would be young, old, and everything in between. But I've noticed by watching my YouTube analytics that a lot of my viewership is roughly my age, from age 50 right on up. And listen, we understand that we get old and we get sick and shit breaks. Totally get that. But that does not mean that we should not apply for VA disability for the things that we can correctly connect to in-service events. It's going to be harder, yes. We're going to need things like buddy letters. We're going to need things like other stressors that could show a connection. We're going to have to rely on things like secondary connections. For example, I'm rated for PTSD, and I have a lot of comorbidities that can be and have been successfully in the past connected to PTSD. So I'm going to explore all of those avenues, and if the VA agrees with me, then I will be correctly rated for those. What I'm not going to do, and this goes to Clay or anybody else out there, what I'm not going to do is give up. What I'm not going to do is roll over. What I'm not going to do is say, well, I'm old, I guess that's the ball game, because that's just not in me. Listen, Clay, we're both Marines. Have you ever known a Marine to just quit and give up and go away because it's hard? No, that's not what we do. So I'm going to keep on plugging. I'm going to keep on charging. I'm going to keep on trying. And I encourage all of my veterans who are a little more seasoned to do the same. And I hope that this lands with the impact that I intended. I don't mean it as an insult, not to Clay or to anybody else. But listen, being old doesn't mean a thing. We are going to get what we've got coming to us, even if it's harder for us to do. This is Bill. I am the salty old Marine. Being kind of salty today, huh? Anyway, please like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Watch Clay's videos. Subscribe to the CivDiv. It's a great channel. You'll get a lot out of it. And as always, have a great day.